So the one that comes to mind for me is the new nozzle, switching to a fully stainless steel nozzle, and the reason that one kind of comes to mind for me is because it was driven out of necessity due to the fluctuations in the supply chain and material increases, price increases, and shortages. It kind of really forced us to fast track that, and I think it, obviously with the cost savings, but also with the performance aspect of it, it worked out a lot better than we had initially anticipated.
That's an easy one. I think it was in a 2019 strategy meeting. We decided that we needed to put some focus on addressing, portions of the engineering community that had some hesitancy relative to applying biomix, compressed gas mixing, and anaerobic selectors. And, at the time, we probably had 8 or 10 operating installations. We knew it worked, but, we needed to go through this kind of defensive mechanism of putting together definitive data that it did work. Well, what came out was Biomix DC, which not only proved it worked, but goes above and beyond what any other conventional mixing technology can do for biological phosphorus removal and anaerobic selectors. So it's going to be a game changer for sure.
I think for that one, the surprise for me was the Cammix, the new product Cammix, and the little HMI controller that I found from DeVilbiss, the same zombie controller supplier that we use, and how very good they were at supporting, providing technical support when I needed it, and in the development of that new program and process. And that was probably the biggest surprise.
I think most people think of R&D as the development of a new technology or process, but R&D can also be the creation of new manufacturing methods to improve the performance or cost of a product. I learned very early in my career that partnering with your suppliers is really a force multiplier, where you can leverage their experience to make your products better and more cost effective. This approach of communicating with our suppliers, why we design something in a particular way and what its intended function is, allows them to re-engineer it potentially for us, which allowed them to produce the product with the same performance and function, but a substantially reduced cost of manufacturing. I think partnering with one suppliers can lead to some pretty surprising R&D discoveries.
On a recent product that we were developing, we understood the importance of having a low oxygen reduction potential environment, an ORP environment, for the fermentation process to enhance volatile fatty acid production. We always understood that we would have a low ORP environment. We're very confident in that and the formation of a fermenting blanket. But we were happily surprised by the excessive BFA production, which we had not anticipated, and exceeded all of our expectations.